so interesting as I look up at our social media tweets from so many of our athletes as well as our celebrities. That hashtag is Nautica Malibu Tri. Now, I have no idea who's going to win what I like to call the good news portion of the triathlon. Oh, ABC, right on cue. There it is, ABC7 Eyewitness News chiming in. I've seen some good DLA, strong representation up there. I'm sure KTLA will be sneaking in there. But that's just the social media race. We're going to see how it shakes out on the podium here today in this, the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. About 3 minutes left here in the transition area before we close it. So make sure you get your spot all hooked up and ready to go, and then head over to our Expo Village. That's where the main stage is located for our brief and informative pre-race meeting. You're not going to want to miss it. In fact, you can't miss it. That's why it's called mandatory.
adrenaline, and we're like penguins running into the water. You can't beat that.
Participation is key with over 5,000 athletes ranging in age from 14 to 85 years old, raising over $1.2 million so the Children's Hospital Los Angeles can continue to fight against pediatric cancer.
It's such a good cause. I'm so happy and so proud to be here for it.
Definitely. She told me about the initiative and the cause, and I was all hands on deck. I really wanted to be a part of it.
Competitors tackle the Pacific first, starting things off with a half-mile swim heading north up Zuma Beach, where a scenic bike ride along the Pacific Coast Highway awaits. One more pit stop, and the day wraps up with a 4-mile run down the PCH to Point Doom and back to the finish line.
30 years they've been doing this, and I've been lucky enough to do it this will be my second time to do it. I don't know why I had to think about that. There's only 2 times.
It's really cool, man. I'm so excited to be a part of this. Just the best run event there is.
Feeling like I won't eat the pavement on my bike this year. We'll see.
I'm ready to rock and roll. We're doing this for Children's Hospital. I'm excited. A lot of fun people here today. It's a beautiful day. It's warm. I like to sweat. I'm Indian. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this.
This many people out here doing this race for the Children's Hospital is pretty incredible.
The 4th floor lobby revealed its new name last night during a special ceremony.
This research, funded in part by the generous support from the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, is critical to our scientific mission and to our overall success.
I'm going to try and be a part of this event as long as I can be.
Eyes open, ears open, awake. I know half of us are still kind of zombie from the drive, but we're here. If you want to wake up a little more, jump in that water. It will definitely wake you up. It's a nice 4 degrees below zero. I'm just kidding. It's not that cold.
Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. I'm here with Aubrey Kelly from Amgen. She's one of our corporate team sponsors. Aubrey, let's talk about this experience here at the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Now, you've got lots of motivating factors, but probably none more motivating than somebody by the name of Fierce Pierce. Talk about Fierce Pierce and talk about the relationship of Amgen and bringing it to the shores of Zuma Beach here today.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. Fierce Pierce is my son. Importantly, he was treated at Children's Hospital Los Angeles for acute myeloid leukemia. So it really brings home what we're doing today and why we're doing it.
So the minute you hit that water, that reality will remind you of Fierce Pierce, and you're going to be Fierce Aubrey, and we're going to look for you on the finish line with a smile on your face, doing it for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Let's talk about why it's so important for each and every one of these athletes, all of our corporate teams, our entertainment teams, everybody supporting the cause that is Children's Hospital Los Angeles. It truly hits home for you, and obviously it was a no-brainer to bring Amgen here today, right?
Yeah, completely proud of our team Amgen. I think one important thing is that we all have our individual race today, but those kids that are in the hospital right now, they're in their own mega race. And we're doing our own piece today, but we've also been able to fundraise to ensure that those kids can finish their race.
That's right. Thank you so much, Aubrey. Thank you, Amgen. Thanks to all of our teams. And it's like Aubrey said, once we cross the finish line today, the race is not over. CHLA, Children's Hospital Los Angeles, be part of the positivity from this, the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. Come on by. This is the 32nd annual Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. I know you heard it, but today is the day, September 16th, 2018. Are you guys ready to run today? I said, are you ready to run today? This is a triathlon. If we want you to take that energy on the course, do not hesitate. You got to get in there quick and do what you need to do. And if you feel like you're in trouble, make sure you raise a hand, let people know we are here with you on this course to get you to the finish line. Are you guys ready for the finish line? I said, are you ready for the finish line? That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Epstein.
Okay, our announcer had a little too much coffee this morning. Thank you. I did not. Can you turn me down a little bit? Thank you. Good morning and welcome to Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch number 32. Really appreciate you guys being out here. I've got maybe 5-6 minutes of extremely important announcements. We really want to make this event safe for you, make it good, and you guys, I know it's kind of tight, but there's actually still some people coming out of transition here. If there's any way you take a small step forward, that'd be incredible. Thank you. Is there anybody out there today that has never done a triathlon before? Raise your hand. Awesome. It's about half of you, so welcome to the sport of triathlon. So this announcement, we want to talk about kind of safety, the things that you need to know to have a good, fun, safe race. Also want to talk about how thankful and grateful that I am and our whole team is, not only for you guys coming out here, but for all the things that we're doing together for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Our proceeds benefit specifically pediatric cancer research out there. You are going to be racing alongside not only your fellow company, corporations, studio teams, entertainment teams, and just incredible companies from Los Angeles that support this event, but a whole team of patient families as well. The name of the team is Sophia's Buddies, and they also happen to be one of our biggest fundraisers. And alongside you, literally to your right and left right now, is so not only the patients, parents, their friends, their families, this incredible support group of about 150 people, but the doctors, the nurses, the scientists, the researchers are also outside there alongside you supporting this great cause. So let's hear it for all of them. Okay, the sport of triathlon is pretty straightforward. We're going to start with a swim. It's a half-mile swim. As soon as we're done here, we're going to have an incredible performance of the national anthem, and then we're going to take a walk down the beach, actually not that far, to the swim start. We'll start right on time at 7 a.m., so I'm going to start talking a little bit quicker and drink some of Frankie's coffee here. There's a couple key things on the swim. When you go out, it's only 3 buoys. You go straight out to a buoy, you take a 90-degree right-hand turn, swim 3 buoys, another 90-degree right-hand turn, into the beach. That's 65-degree water temperature, so it's super nice for Zuma Beach. The surf, believe it or not, has calmed down a lot from yesterday, like a ton. I'm worried that literally the best lifeguards in the world, the LA County lifeguards, are still tired from yesterday because it was crazy and those guys worked really hard. So let's give it up for the LA County lifeguards going to be out there beside you. And that leads into like the most important thing in the swim. If you have any problem whatsoever, just raise your arm and a lifeguard will be over to you. Raise your arm and a lifeguard will be over to you. There are still some big sets, so pay attention, watch the heats in front of you, listen to the start announcer because I'll give you some little tips on the way out. The bike, and this is probably the most important part of my announcements this morning, is safety on the bike. Sorry. We have 17 miles of cones, about 35 police officers, lots of volunteers. We've done everything we can to make the bike course safe for you. That said, we have a lane and a half that you get to ride in. This will be the safest day you will ever ride on Pacific Coast Highway. I guarantee you that. So that's super cool. We're thankful to the City of Malibu for letting us do that. That said, the only thing that's left for your bike safety is you. And what I mean by that, even though there's all these cones, all these police out, all this stuff going on out there, it's Sunday morning at 7 a.m. There's people that do not listen to a police officer. There's people, drivers, that don't understand why all these cones are out there. So what I ask you to do, especially the more serious people, that this is not your first race and you're down in your drops and you're going hard, is when you come to an intersection, there's only 2 or 3 of them, is that you take a second, look up, look around, and make sure that a motorist that just woke up this morning and doesn't understand why there's all these cones and all these police and isn't like accidentally, and it's literally an accident, going across the course, because there are ways to do that, that you slow down, so you take your safety into your own hands. And if you do that together, everybody will get out of this and have an incredible, incredible race. So please take your bike safety into your own hands as well. On the run, super straightforward. You come back to the transition here, rack your bike. Literally one of the most beautiful runs in triathlon. 4 miles flat, straight out and back, cross the finish line, and you will have an incredible, incredible time. I gotta grab my glasses. Hang on a second.
Quick thing, real quick. John Mulcahy with a white GMC 1500 and Cheyenne Inman with the green Kia. Your cars are about to be towed. You guys are blocking the entrance, so make sure you go move it ASAP. It's like a family here, you know?
So like I said, before I introduce our national anthem singer, I just really, really wanted to thank the thousands of you out there today that are contributing together with us to make this a great, safe event. I want to thank Nautica, our title sponsor of 22 years, that makes this possible. And I would like to introduce 17-year-old singer-songwriter who in 2015, after being successfully treated for scoliosis at Children's Hospital Los Angeles, so she's a patient of Children's Hospital Los Angeles, she wanted to do more and became a proud junior ambassador for the hospital. She also co-founded UNICEF's Global Young Ambassador Program. She's a recording artist, and Ava Maybe Cardosa Smith has a musical background. She is also the daughter of Chad Smith, who's the drummer for our local band, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So ladies and gentlemen, please bring up Ava, who's going to sing the national anthem for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ava. Thank you, everybody. Let's just take a quick walk to your left down the beach. We'll see you on the start line. Have a good, safe race out here today.
John Mulcahy with the white GMC 1500 and Cheyenne Inman with the green Kia. Your cars will be towed. You're blocking the entrance. Please head on over there before you start your race.
Wow, as we take a look at the screen there, we can see folks getting in the water, getting ready, minutes away from getting the swim start going. And then we put it officially in the books. Well, welcome back so many of our celebrity athletes here on the blue carpet. They're going to be, especially our relay athletes, they're going to be prepping for their portion, their discipline of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
CAR T therapy has been characterized as the single greatest therapeutic advance in childhood leukemia in over a generation. Children who've been sent home to die in hospice care are now going into remission. This is a remarkable step forward.
This is different from traditional chemotherapy in that when we give this therapy, the cells stay in the patient and they grow and thrive, and they can provide a cure as long as they remain in the patient for an extended period of time.
This new therapy, with a 90% complete remission rate, is already FDA approved. This has taken children with no hope and put them in remission. This is truly a remarkable development in our war on cancer.
That, what a beautiful day on the beach. The sun has risen in the east, and we are officially moments away from putting it in the books and getting it started. The 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. As our celebrities are continuing to head back in, especially our relay athletes also re-entering the transition area, getting ready for their portion, their discipline of this, the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. While you're out there, make sure those social posts continue to pour in hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the 1 minute mark, and soon we'll be in the water. The warm, welcoming waves of the Pacific Ocean, embarking on the journey, the trek, the experience that is for many the first, and for many others, second, third, fourth, third, 100th Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America, Merrill Lynch. Ladies and gentlemen, focus. Take a look. There they are. Headed into the water. It's official. We are underway. The 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Look at our first wave of athletes. Look at the waves of the Pacific. Yesterday, they actually got to a point they were so daunting that we had to call off a portion of the waves because the waves were so brutal. And look at that. I mean, talk about an added challenge and experience. What a way to get your day started with that cold reality shot of the Pacific Ocean in the first of 3 disciplines. I can tell you one thing, all of the folks here in the transition area, all the relay members are super happy that they are either cycling or running today. Swimmers, it's too late. You've already committed. There you go. Once you get past that first wave, it gets a lot easier. And we got the good support of our friends, the most amazing talent in all the land, the LA County lifeguards, ensuring the safety and efficiency of all of our athletes as they get ready to head northbound in the Pacific Ocean and take that hook turn back into the transition area. We'll keep you posted on all the action from our celebrities and beyond. This is the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. As we look on there, we can see that they've rounded the first buoy, the first accomplishment, which means they will be heading northbound. Headed northbound towards the transition area. The battle has begun. Don't forget our top 5 finishers in each age division, separated by male and female, will be joining us on the podium for our award ceremony. A very special celebrity guest will also be there to help us present the check. I see Jim Eichhorn. He has his helmet. He is getting ready to get on that lead bike. I guarantee he will finish first today. He'll be on the motorcycle, ensuring the safety and direction of all of our athletes here today. And as we look out towards the beach, you can see all these corporate tents here from all these phenomenal entertainment and business organizations coming together to be part of the positivity and raising funds for Children's Hospital Los Angeles.
That's right, my friends. We are watching the waves go off. The Pro Elite division is way out there. I see 1, 2, 3, way ahead of the pack. Some of the local celebs have actually been in the Pro Elite division and placed pretty high. So I'm interested in seeing what the results are for the first wave. Welcome, welcome. If you're hanging out right here in the Expo area, the waves are just starting. If you are just joining us and your wave is about to start, I suggest before your wave sets on, you get in that water and feel it. Get accustomed to the temperature. Smell it, taste it, feel it. Get it in your wetsuit. It'll help with the nerves. And common sense, dive under the wave. The water will roll over your back. This is an impressive race right now. The classic distance race is always tight.
Not so long ago. Talk about your first experience here in Malibu. What actually brought you back, especially after witnessing those waves we saw?
Wait, what was the question?
The question was, I know it's early. Trust me, we're all there. We're getting, the cameras are getting up. Everyone's getting up. Now, it's not your first Nautica Malibu Triathlon. You've done it before. Talk about that first experience and what made you decide to come back and do it again, especially after we just witnessed those punishing waves of the Pacific early here on that first shot.
Okay, my first time was 3 years ago. It was terrifying, but it was very, very fun, which is why I'm here. And right now, as I stand here, I'm petrified of failure.
Fear of failure.
Abject failure. Because I'm part of the relay, and it's fine if I fail on my own, but I just feel like I have a very talented team, so yeah.
You're surrounded by talent through here in this celebrity transition area, but let's talk about that. You were multitasking just moments ago, calisthenics, stretching. I'm not sure exactly what form or what methodology that came from, but it was quite impressive. And then simultaneously applying makeup, because if you have a fear of failure, why not look good? If you have to fail, you might as well look good. We talked about that. Now, that's not really a West Coast thing. That's more of an East Coast thing. So talk about that. Bringing the East Coast right here to the West Coast. How's it feeling?
I'm representing New York. I'm representing Queens. If we fail, have lipstick on. That's our borough motto, actually. And you were talking about my, you were talking about my warm-up. I like to call it a fear-based warm-up. If you feel feared, stretch.
Feel fear, stretch. You heard it here. The 30-second Nautica Malibu Triathlon. Our first athletes. Lisa, take a look at the board. They are coming in to the transition area. They will soon be coming down this blue carpet. Get ready to look for our first athletes. Again, everybody in the transition area, pay close attention. Keep your head on a swivel. If you are on that blue carpet, Watch out, there's athletes coming in behind you. Clear the way. That is for active athletes in their discipline of the triathlon. Here comes our first athletes of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. We are underway. Discipline number 2, just seconds away from being undertook here as our bicyclists will be heading out. This is the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Once again, folks, when you're in this transition area, this is a completely active hub. You have to keep your head on a swivel. There's our second athlete heading out on to the bike start. Wow. If you are on that blue carpet, it's only because you are in your active discipline of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon. Otherwise, stay off of that center blue carpet. That is only for active transitioning athletes. Everyone else that's in here, you have to be close attention at all times because there's 3 different disciplines and there'll be all elements of that happening. There'll be cyclists and runners going out simultaneously to ensure the safety and efficiency of all involved. Please keep your head on a swivel. Stay off of that center blue carpet unless you are in the race heading into your respective discipline in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. The fans continue to cheer. There they go. Under 5 athletes out on the bike discipline. This is always interesting to watch. Now, if you look there, you can see the rinse coming from that last drip of sand into the transition area. It all depends on these athletes' strength. Some of them are dominant swimmers, some bicyclists, some runners. It all depends. And all things change throughout the elements of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. So pay close attention to these first 10 or 15 athletes entering the transition area. And once they return on the bike to see if the standings are the same or if they've changed.
This is such an exciting race. Look at this. We have athletes already in the second portion of the race. The celebrities are actually making pretty quick time right now.
Here comes our first female athlete into the transition area.
First female athlete, yes.
There we go. We're probably about our top 12 male athletes. Only one female has headed out into the bike portion of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Check in with our relay athletes in the celebrity division. They are getting ready for their counterparts to arrive. the anxiety, anticipation, a little bit of excitement and energy flowing through that transition area as they get ready to head out. Sarah Classy, please head to the front of the transition area. Sarah Classy, please head to the front of the transition area right near the big board. All this excitement and energy here as our celebrity transition area is starting to buzz a little bit. We can all feel that our swimmers are probably coming in, or maybe we're just overly confident because everyone is out here just knowing that their swimmers are going to be coming in soon and relieving them of their duties, taking on the second discipline of the relay in this, the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. That guy's feeling good. I like that guy. He's feeling great about it. Also, when you're coming down, make sure you follow the signs. Bike start is where you want to go right now when you're biking. Run start, that's where you want to go when you're running. Make sure you go to the one that corresponds to the discipline that you are undertaking here today. Who will be our first celebrity individual? Who will be our first celebrity relay athlete to enter the transition area? That's a question that is yet to be answered, but we will have that answer shortly here today in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. So as we're looking out there, our white caps, our celebrity triathletes. And the navy blue swim caps will be our pro elite division. So you can keep an eye on those swim caps as they filter in. A lot of times you'll see other waves in advance of the pros. Our first celebrity team members coming into the transition area now. Our white swim caps continuing to filter in and join their corresponding counterparts.
That's right, my friends. We're hanging out in the expo area. It is open while we hang out waiting for the athletes to come on through the course.
Frank Buckley here, no stranger to it. Real quick as we look for your KTLA counterpart.
Mark Mester. Mark Mester.
Yeah, Mark Mester, he's going to get out of that water. He was stretching, doing all kind of stuff. You got to be feeling good. Now, it's interesting, the dynamic this year. The news teams are supported very strong this year. We got ABC, KTLA, and Fox. A little trash talk ensuing right here. How you feeling about KTLA? You guys definitely have the strongest experience here. You think that'll pan out to the podium today?
We certainly have the best ratings on TV, so we're hoping that works when it comes to the triathlon. But you know what? Kudos to all those guys because everyone is doing this for Children's Hospital. I mean, $1.2 million last year. We got to do it again this year.
We're going to build on that. Thank you so much for that good news, Frank Buckley. He said #1 in the ratings. We're going to see if that translates to #1 on the podium here, the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. He wants me to ask Alex to see. I mean, I don't know. Top trash is ensuing here. Tim, you're fresh out of the water. Let's get right into it, buddy. It's bright and early on a Sunday morning. How are you feeling right now, buddy?
I'm passed out.
That was pretty insane. Like, when we looked out on this big screen right here, we saw the massive of those waves in the Pacific Ocean. Were they as bad as they looked out there?
They're not fooling around. Mother Nature's hard at work.
Mother Nature hard at work. She was justified in doing so, right? And let's talk about that. Was the Santa Clarita diet beneficial to your training here in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon?
No, it's done nothing for me.
And last question here, as we give you a chance to get some rest. Was the juice worth the squeeze?
Man, you're really making me feel good. I appreciate it.
I'm a big fan, as we all are here, and we're all doing it for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. So, Tim, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day and have some fun.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
You got it, Tim Oliphant. Here we are, 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Martin Henderson into the transition area. Martin Henderson in as our individual athlete. As we talk to you, Martin, I want you to keep transitioning here. Do not stop transitioning. We got to keep this lead here. You're feeling good right now. Your first one in an individual. Talk to me about that Pacific Ocean. How'd it feel?
Oh, it feels like home.
You were home there in the waves, and here we go. You ready to go? Get on that run, get on that bike?
I think that's not my bike. I better get...
Yeah, get the right bike. Have some fun. Jeff Stoltz, you are one of the veterans here today. You have so much experience. At one point, you were a rookie, but you're still holding strong with the Young Bucks here. You are in the lead right now. Well, we're going to see who gets out of the transition area first. How'd that Pacific Ocean feel early on a Sunday morning, buddy?
It was fucking fucking horrible.
Couldn't have said it better myself, and it's a good thing you said it and not me. Well, if you saw what he's talking about, you would know exactly why he said that. That Pacific Ocean was brutal this morning. Those waves were crashing hard. In fact, yesterday they were so hard, they actually had to cancel a portion of the race. We're hoping that doesn't happen today because we want to see all our athletes cross that finish line. And speaking of our celebrities, we have some good news. Philip Palmer from ABC into the transition area, our first individual news talent. Philip, how you feeling, buddy?
I've been better.
You've been better. A little bit more polished than the response we got from Jeff Stoltz, but either way, we're going to see who ends up on that podium in this. The 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America, Merrill Lynch. There goes Jack out. Our celebrities are really pouring out. They poured out of the Pacific Ocean. Now they're pouring onto the blue carpet as they complete all these different disciplines. And it's interesting to see our individuals as well as our relay athletes. And we've already had a little trash talking from our news teams out here. Frank Buckley stating the ratings are #1. He wants to see if that translates. We're going to see what Alex and Sandra have to say about that. We already know Philip. He's heading out on ABC. We'll see. The podium is where it's all going to shake down because talk is cheap, unless you're me.
The news showdown right now. I like that. Who's going to be the top news team in this course today? We don't know. It's up in the air, but the water and the bike will tell the tale. This is proven to be one exciting 32nd annual Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. We are pushing it to another level. Exciting interviews, exciting courses. Look at the surf out there. These waves are impressive. Los Angeles Lifeguard Department is having a very, very amazing time out there. They are working hard. I'll tell you what.
Check it out. Good Day LA representing strong here, assisting in the transition. Sandra Endo, you just got out of that Pacific Ocean, and we saw those waves brutally crashing in. Our buddy Jeff Stoltz dropped the F-bomb on us earlier. That's the best way he explained it, but you have a news background, so I'm pretty sure you're not going to be dropping any F-bombs. But talk to us about that experience when you hit and embraced those waves in the Pacific and how it feels right now to be done with your portion.
I am glad to be done. I'm glad that my colleagues are going to bring it home for us. Those waves are brutal today.
Now, Alex, she said they're brutal. The good thing is you don't have to deal with any water today. Your portion is going to be running. You're going to hit that final third discipline of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. You're no stranger to running. You're a physical fitness guru. You're all about it. This is your home beach right here. You grew up in Agora Hills, so you know this beach well. Home court advantage. Similar to the home court advantage you had when you had Jay Williams on there and you cracked that half-court bank shot in the parking lot. That was pretty impressive. Are you going to use that motivation today?
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm going to use as my motivation, yes.
You're welcome for that. Yeah, it's an assist to you. Thank you very much for that. Speaking of assist, I didn't need any assist to get some trash talking started here because we had Frank Buckley out here earlier, and he was talking about #1 in ratings. But is #1 in ratings going to translate to #1 on the podium? What's signed out today, right? What do you think?
I know. We'll see. You know, Frank's been doing the show for 10 years. I've been there for a couple months, so he's got a little bit of an advantage. But we'll see.
We'll give you time. That's all you're going to need to find the number one in ratings, possibly, and the podium from this, the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America, Merrill Lynch.
Do we have anybody from the Cornerstone team? Come see me right here at the main stage. Anyone on the Cornerstone team? One of your fellow colleagues has lost their bag. Anyone on the Cornerstone team?
Back in the celebrity transition area, one of our individual celebrity triathletes, Mark Feuerstein, is here inside of the transition area. He's also been a great ambassador to this, the Nautica Malibu Triathlon. I want you to keep transitioning here. I don't want you to stop doing that. Look how impressive your section is right here. You've got the mat and everything. Now, that's just to help with the geography. You know exactly where to go, right?
I came prepared, buddy. I came prepared.
You were prepared, but how prepared were you for those brutal waves of the Pacific? They were pretty rough, right?
They were pretty rough, yes, very rough. A little nosh right now, but doing okay.
He's doing okay. You heard it here, right here from the blue carpet to this. Hopefully, that finish line is one of our celebrity individuals in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America, Merrill Lynch.
Once again, good people, anyone on the Cornerstone team, one of your colleagues lost their bag. If you want to come on over, retrieve it for them. It's a purple sweatshirt type of deal. Come on over, see me at the main stage. Today is proven to be one amazing day. We got Nick over there in the transition area giving the best interviews. I think that was one of the best interviews I've ever seen. The greatest recovery I've ever seen.
That's right, Frankie. I try to recover. That's all I can do. Speaking of recovery, I'm here with some guy that knows all about it. My man, Steve O. Now, we had an F-bomb already, so why don't we just throw in a jackass? Because we got one right here, but he's one of the greatest guys. He always has a smile. He's out here for the great cause. It is Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Steve O, what's it feeling like? How did that Pacific Ocean feel bright and early on a Sunday morning, buddy?
It was mellow.
It was mellow compared to many of the Sunday mornings you've had in your life, probably, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, talk about this. We're all here for Children's Hospital Los Angeles to raise money for such a great cause. What brought you up so early on this Sunday morning to come out here and do it, and what made you commit to doing the individual Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch?
Well, it's called a triathlon, right? Why wouldn't you do all three?
A little trash talk to our celebrities over there who are doing the relay, huh? Steve-O getting it started. Now, Steve-O, last question before you head out. Are you feeling pretty good? And you looking forward more to finishing or just getting on that bike and feeling that Pacific breeze?
The bike is going to be fun. Plus, I brought speakers so I can crank tunes. But I'm scared of the run because I grew up skateboarding and my body's kind of not that good with running. You know, it hurts my back.
He's scared of the run, but he's got speakers. But we won't tell the officials that because you're not supposed to have speakers out there. But it's all chaos here, as you can see. Jeff Stoltz leading the way with the chaos. We're going to keep it going. Don't forget to get social with all of our celebrity friends and all the athletes here today. Hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri.
Steve-O, I love that guy. Good to have him with us. That's right, good people. If you're looking for things to do right here, we're in the Expo area. There are a lot of cool things. If you're feeling a little parched, you need some hydration, None Life right there. They got it going on. None Hydration. They got about 8 different flavors to choose from. They're delicious. Cherry limeade is pretty good. As the sun starts rising, the temperature is going to rise. Bank of America has these cool little USB fans that plug into your phone that'll give you a little extra breeze action. So come on over, find out what they got going on. They're also showing you how to donate to the Children's Hospital Los Angeles through any personal pay app, preferably the Bank of America one. you guys get a chance, come on to the Expo area and see the Cliff Bar tent. They got some new bars right now. There's the Cliff Nut Butter-filled bar that is delicious.
David Denman, another vet right here. One word, how you feeling right now, buddy?
Awesome.
Awesome, yes you are. David Denman heading out, another veteran on the course. He chose awesome. Stoltz, he chose a different word that started with F. Yes, I'm gonna keep riding that train all day long because I still can't believe it happened. And that's the beauty of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. You never know what's gonna happen, but you know it's gonna be good. Hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri.
Cool little tidbit right here. If you're in the Expo area and the sun is starting to get to you, Zelios has some sunscreen for you guys right here. So if you misplaced the tube, you can come on over to the Expo area and we have your back right here at the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. This is the 32nd annual. We got a nice sandcastle that was built by Arcasan. These are professional sandcastle builders. And you can see the level of expertise on this sandcastle right here. Come get a picture next to it, with it.
All right, Rob, as I get ready for this interview, I want you to keep going. I don't want you to stop transitioning. I can even recognize you today. You are so phenomenally tuned right now. Is this, we talked about this earlier, is this for a role, or is it just because you wanted to get ready for the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch?
It's for a role, the role of a triathlete.
Well, you're doing it well. You sold me on it. Definitely will be hitting the podium today. Could be some serious hardware handed out for that. Now, Rob is going to attempt to run like Kareem Hunt through the hole today as his Kansas City Chiefs look for victory number 2. Little motivation for you, Rob. Get out there, have some fun, hop on that bike. We'll see you on the podium later today. Hopefully you set your fantasy lineups prior to embarking on the journey that is the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Hopefully you put Rob Riggle in the starting lineup because he's getting ready to head out in the second discipline on the bike. And he'll return and then go for the third and final discipline, that run. A short brisk walk to the finish line after the first two are knocked out, culminating the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Take a look at that swim finish up there on the board. You can see that transition area. Friendly reminder to all the athletes inside of the transition area, keep your head on a swivel. You have to keep that blue carpet clear. There's athletes coming in for the bicycle discipline. There's athletes that'll be soon heading out into the run. You have to be paying close attention at all times here in the transition area.
I am looking forward to is Vintage Grocers. Right now, they have all the athlete refreshments. So once the athletes are done and they're hanging out in the expo area after the finish line, Vintage Grocers has some waters, some nice organic fruit ready for you to eat if you have been participating in today's race. Vintage Grocers is Southern California's favorite neighborhood market. They are honored to be returning as a sponsor for this one-of-a-kind Malibu athletic event. They offer a variety of carefully sourced, high-quality products. Vintage Grocers provides a friendly and refined approach to customer service and chef-driven offerings with year-round in-store events such as cooking demonstrations, wine tastings, as well as guest-focused programs like house accounts and concierge service. They love meeting their neighbors, so please visit their stores located in Malibu, Westlake Village, and Pacific Palisades, opening September 22nd. Or head across the street now to Taronca's County Market for all your triathlon food and hydration needs. How do you say that? Trancas? Trancas. I like that. I like that word. Trancas County Market.
All right, guys, we're back in the transition area. Now, we've witnessed so many individuals coming in. We also witnessed some of our relays. Now, what's the anticipation like? Christina Ochoa, we are here, and you're waiting for your third and final discipline, the run, which means you got to wait for the swimmer to finish, you got to wait for the cyclist to finish, and then you, all the weight is on your shoulders to finish strong and get your team on that podium. What's that anticipation and the anxiety like?
Well, I didn't have to wait long because Jill and Aubrey are incredible, and they're just like out there crushing it. They named the team Triple Threat. I feel like it's more like 2.5 because I'm just going to try and not, not wait too long to cross that finish line. Maybe get a stunt double to come in.
And did you say it like that on purpose, like triathlon?
Triathlon. Yeah, I'm going to try.
You're going to try triathlon as a triple threat.
Yes.
So the triple threat, where are they going to end up on the podium today? We're getting some trash talking going here today. I'm thinking first, second sounds good. What do you think?
So long as we beat Jeff, we'll be fine.
As long as we beat Jeff, you heard it here. Now, all jokes aside, we are here for an amazing cause, raising funds for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Tell us what that motivation was for you to wake up early on this Sunday morning and why it's important for you to be here.
How could we not? I mean, CHLA does such an incredible, important work, and I think that all of us here are just really motivated to try and root for that, push through for that.
That's right. Thank you so much, Christina. And realizing that long after this race finishes, that finish line will be embarked by so many today, but the finish line for Children's Hospital Los Angeles does not end. You can continue to support them. Doing over $1 million continually now for several years, looking to just blow those numbers out of the water today and make it happen, right?
Absolutely. I think the number as of last night was about 1.4 million already raised. And if you haven't, check out their website. Go on your phone on an app. It's a quick link. You can donate. Every donation helps.
All right, you heard it here from the transition area. Thank you so much, Christina. Back at you. Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
CAR T therapy has been characterized as the single greatest therapeutic advance in childhood leukemia in over a generation. Children who've been sent home to die in hospice care are now going into remission. This is a remarkable step forward.
This is different from traditional chemotherapy in that when we give this therapy, the cells stay in the patient and they grow and thrive, and they can provide a cure as long as they remain in the patient for an extended period of time.
This new therapy, with a 90% complete remission rate, is already FDA approved. This has taken children with no hope and put them in remission. This is truly a remarkable development in our war on cancer.
And now on the run, Jose Antunes from San Diego.
Jose Antunes, that guy is quick.
I have a very special athlete right here, Greg Tyler. He's going to be picking up an award later today, the Paul Mitchell Spirit Award. Greg, tell me in a few words what this experience has been like thus far on the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
It's a lot of fun. Fun day at the beach. Yeah, the waves were, I had to duck a couple, but once I got through those, it was just keep going.
Some punishing waves there in the Pacific. You're a true motivation to each and every one of us. And we're going to see you on that stage, not only for the Paul Mitchell Spirit Award, but I got a good feeling we're going to see you on that podium as one of our top finishers today. Greg, one word. Tell me how you're feeling right this second.
Great.
Great. He's great. He's Greg, and you heard it right here, and you're going to see him with our Paul Mitchell Spirit Award later today. That is a good shot. Our leader. You can see him up there on PCH. Take a look at that shot right there. All of our cyclists heading around. Jose, he's going to be entering this transition area very shortly, and he'll be our first athlete into the run discipline, the third and final discipline, which is such a dynamic thing about the Nautica Malibu Triathlon. Within this active transition area, you will see all three disciplines blended all together, which is why it's so important that you pay close attention to realize this is an active transition area at all times. If you're on that blue carpet, it's only because you're heading out. All right, Jose will be in this transition area at any moment. Matthew Organista is trailing him by only a few steps. We're going to see this drama play out right before our very eyes in the transition area of the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon. presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. So we continue to keep an eye on all of our celebrity athletes here, our relays, our individuals, and all of our special entertainment teams and corporate teams who have come out and risen to the challenge of coming together to support. There we go. Our first runners heading. Look at that. They are right. So as we witnessed right there, you saw how close those two runners were. Very interesting dynamic. We're going to see how that plays out. Now, oftentimes, somebody's strength is the run, so they may be entering in the next few minutes and catch all the way up on the run. You just never know what's going to happen. 3 different disciplines. That's the beauty of Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
If you guys are walking around, stop by the Nautica tent to shop exclusive tri-kits and other great Nautica swag. While over there, grab some water, chill out in the Nautica cooldown station, and enjoy a relaxing pre-post race stretch. Over to you, Nick.
Thanks, Frank. I'm here of our celebrities who are patiently waiting. Their relay counterparts, none other than Danny Pudi. Danny, you're no stranger to this blue carpet here at the Nautica Malibu Triathlon. What brought you back, and why do you have a smile on your face right now?
It's fun. I get to meet new people and hopefully not disappoint them. I got a really strong team this year. It's a beautiful day. I'm always excited to be here.
Now, it's important to get on that podium, right, for some bragging rights and also feeling good about taking home some special hardware. But it's also important to be here for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. It's why we all woke up early this morning, and tell us why that's so important for all these celebrities and every individual athlete here today to come together for Children's Hospital Los Angeles.
Well, it's excited to be here to compete, and the big thing is that we're raising money for Children's Hospital LA, Nautica. Every year we do this race, and it's just one day where I can come out and I can support a great cause and do it for all the kids who are fighting every day. So.
That's right. You heard it from Danny. We can all be part of that same positive community right here. The 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
People think it's about, oh, well, we're giving back to the community, but so much of it is so personal.
It made me feel good to be able to do something. Not just look at a story on the news, not just talk to my friends about it, hands-on.
I got as much out of it as I felt I was giving.
As an immigrant coming here at 17, I know what it is to begin from zero.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frederick Cohen, we have your wallet right here. Well, Giorgio Armani wallet, very nice.
I have to pay it forward and help those.
Got all your stuff. It's right here at
you see people, you want
the
to help
main
them.
stage.
You wonder how can I do that, and that's the
Mr.
perfect
Frederick
way to do it.
Cohen.
Why not volunteer? So of course I had to volunteer.
You might have lost it in the transition.
development at Bank of America that we're trying to give
that you
back to the
connect with your
community.
lost efforts.
When our volunteers follow our philanthropic investments, the impact is exponential. It's not just in the areas of affordable housing, but it's in education and workforce development, it's in basic human services, it's in financial education and creating better money habits. It's real amazing when we really come together what we can get done.
We have the resources and we have the networks to be able to create huge change in the world. And there's not many other organizations.
Doing something good that day.
Well, here we are. The sun has risen in the east. The 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. It's interesting to see the dynamic of the anxiety and anticipation. I see Sandra Endo there. She already has her hardware on, her finisher medal. She's like, my day is a wrap. A completely different story for Alex. He still has to go out and finish on the run. And we're going to see how that pans out today. The trash talking has started. But at the end of the day, we all know why we're here, and that's because of Children's Hospital Los Angeles. And that race does not end. We want you to continue the support of such positive efforts and all the amazing things they do, putting smiles on the kids' faces who really, really need it. So special for all of our celebrities to come out and be part of this positive energy that's flowing on the blue carpet out towards that finish line of the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
I thought a bike was coming in. You wanted me to. Oh, look at that guy.
No, I wanted you to be ready because you're back at it again. No stranger this time. the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Yesterday, we saw some good college football action. Did it bring you back to your days as a finely tuned college athlete? We've heard you often talk about the glorious moments that you shared in the Pacific Northwest. And did that help you prepare for the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch?
Definitely. When I was on the University of Washington Husky football team and never got into a game and practiced for 2 years and then quit, it really showed me that someday I would run 1/3 of a triathlon. It really shows you my dedication to put in my effort, my 33% effort.
Well,
I always give it my 33%.
That 33% was good enough to get you to play on Sundays, as we all aspire to do, right?
So I never, ever played on Sundays in football. I don't know who you're confusing me with, but I was a pretty bad football player.
That's what I'm saying today.
Oh,
this is Sunday. Yeah, today is Sunday. You made it to playing on Sunday is what I'm saying. That's the aspiration, and you did make it.
I'm still reeling from Jeff Stoltz dropping the F-bomb, so I don't know really what to do. Yes, here, this is as big of a deal as playing like in professional football. It's much better for you, health-wise, but no, I truly am very excited. I like being with John Cryer because he's 25 years older than me, and it's great to see someone his age still able to swim. He drowned twice out there, but they revived him, and he got right back in.
He got right back in. Now, we're going to have to pull you out of that concussion protocol because I think everyone is still reeling, as you mentioned, from Jeff Stoltz dropping the F-bomb, and the ripple effect has been catastrophic, much like those waves in the Pacific. How happy are you that you didn't have to get in that water today?
Oh, even if I was signed up to swim, I wouldn't do it. I would have brought a Sea-Doo or a jet ski, or I would have paid one of the homeless people out here to swim for me. And homelessness is a big problem here on the beach, so I would love to give them a job.
Well, if you are going to be homeless, no better place than do it right here at Zuma Beach. Of course, on this special Sunday, the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
Wait. They're her sponsors? I've never heard you mention them yet.
Someone's got to pay and make sure that we can get here.
Merrill Lynch, Nautica, Greenleaf, any of those? Is this all for Children's Hospital?
It is all for Children's Hospital, but it's actually all for your entertainment and enjoyment. Joel, how you feel about that?
I am so lost in the velvety fog of your voice. It's hard to concentrate on anything.
Once again, Joel McHale will soon be on my reel, and you heard it from right here at the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by
Bank of America, Greenleaf, Merrill Lynch, Men's Health, Nautica, Valtrex, and a number of other.
Hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri. Once again, we're back here in the transition area of our celebrity athletes. One of the finely tuned veterans of this entire party that is the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. John Cryer, tell us what keeps bringing you back here. Now, let's do a little backstory. There was one point that you had some brutal blood and guts out here, literally leaving it on the field. Tell us about that.
Actual blood and guts. I had the dumbest bike accident in the history of bike accidents. I had these cool tri-bars on my bike because I had a super fast bike, and I decided, why don't I use those going downhill? There's no reason to use them going downhill, and I did. And I wiped out. But nobody, it's not like I got cut off or I had to go around a tough turn. No, I just ate it. And it's not fun. It's never fun to eat it at top speed going downhill.
It was not fun, and it was quite gory. It looked like a horror scene over here. I mean, his DNA and blood were just all in the transition area. I think I still have some from a few years ago. But the good news is, you're clean. Yeah, I sold it on eBay, actually. But reality is, you're nice, clean, and polished today. No injuries. Keyword is yet. And we're not going to have any today, right?
No, because I already did my part. I did my part of the relay. I was just doing the swim. I mean, I could manage to injure myself. That's my skill at this point.
Well, that's my point. We still have a little trek from here to the award ceremony, and anything can happen.
Yes, it's true. We actually won the celebrity relay last year, so we are the defending champions. So I will be going to the medal stand, I'm sure.
Now, are we thinking back-to-back? Or podium is one thing, but getting back-to-back championships a whole other.
That's what we're going for. It's all really up to Joel McHale, and to see if he can just harness his anxieties and fears and leave it all out on the field.
Just like he did, talking trash about you on the age thing. It's a triathlon, not 2.5 men, but 3 strong, willing, and able bodies with no blood on the podium later today. The 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America, Merrill Lynch. We have an update on our leader, Matthew Organista from Carpinteria, California, is holding down the lead. Let's talk about this moment right here. I see you. Let's keep our head on a swivel because you're looking for your cyclist right now. Sandra, you've already completed the swim. Alex, you're getting ready for the run. You need that third missing piece to come in. Tell us about this moment right here, what it feels like waiting. For you, it's a little bit different. For him, the anxiety is probably a little heightened.
Absolutely. I am pumped. I am psyched. I'm done with the swim. Our main anchor here, Alex Michelson, he's going to bring it home for us. He's the anchor in every sense of the word, bringing it home for us.
Wow, hashtag anchor right there, Alex. That's some pressure right there. But this is your home beach. You know this beach well. Doesn't matter. You're not getting in the water. You're hitting the pavement. You ready to go?
Yeah, and I'm nervous, but I'm excited. It's such a beautiful day, and what an important cause, too.
Great cause, Children's Hospital Los Angeles. The anchor, you heard it from here, right? Literally, the double anchor. He's going to head out. Some good news coming your way on Good DLA. The trash talkings ensued, the ratings, the podium. We're going to find out how it all shakes out. The Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America, Merrill Lynch.
That's right, good people. This is the 32nd annual Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Bank of America Merrill Lynch is proud to be the presenting partner this year's Nautica Malibu Triathlon. Our purpose to help make financial lives better through power of every connection. We help individuals navigate every stage of their financial lives. Voted the #1 financial service company in the world by Fortune magazine. Visit us at our financial center at Malibu Point Doom or bankofamerica.com. And if you want to come on over to the Expo area, Bank of America has a very cool tent right here with some really neat giveaways if you want to come check them out and talk to them about different financial needs, services, and how to donate for the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. If you like what's going on, make sure you hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri on all different social media outlets as we prepare for today's #1 top participant, top racer to cross that finish line.
That's right, Frankie, and we're watching our celebrities here. Joel McHale still reeling from that F-bomb dropped by Stoltz. And here he is doing some calisthenics and stretching, preparing for this ultimate moment. You've made it to the Sunday competition. Nice work. The Seattle Sox, Pacific Northwest being represented well. Very impressive. The 33%ers. There it is, our first finisher of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
Man, that guy's quick. Unofficially, an hour 15. Next level.
What a motivation to all of us here. Our first finisher has crossed the line, which means many more will follow. It all begins with one. Someone's got to finish first. As we all finish, that's what it's all about. Children's Hospital Los Angeles at the finish line waiting for us long after this race is done. We'll still be contributing to those positive efforts. Alexander Romanenko, our first finisher of the day. Very impressive. We'll keep you posted on our first female finisher to cross that line as well. Our pro elite athletes leading the way here, inspiring all of the athletes coming out, braving the elements. This beautiful SoCal sun is not one of them, but those waves early on were. The 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. So we've been bringing you good news all day long. Now, I think that you guys have an edge because waking up early is something you've done at several points throughout your career. Do you think that gives you an edge out here?
I actually slept in this morning. Normally we wake up around 3:30 a.m. This morning I slept until 4, so I feel good. Although I feel like I'm gonna throw up right now. I'm really nervous.
Are you really nervous? Now, are you nervous because you're waiting for Casey? Or are you nervous because the Good DLA team's right behind you?
Well, we have like this Anchorman style dual competition going on with Fox LA, and we got them beat though. I'm not worried about it.
Frank Buckley started the trash talking. He said that ratings are gonna equate to the podium, but I don't know. We're gonna find out, right? Because talk is cheap unless you get paid to talk, right?
If history indicates anything, that may not be true. I'm just gonna say, I keep it real.
That is true. The KTLA team has been super strong throughout the history of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, but kings and queens have been dethroned in the past. Will it happen today? Let's find out.
You're good. No, last year I think we were last. It's just the truth. So we have a lot of progress that can be made today.
Progress to be made. We're going to find out how it all shakes out on the podium. We're also going to keep an eye out for Philip Palmer. He's our individual from KABC. He is going strong. We're going to keep an eye out when he comes through because it's good news all the way around for Children's Hospital LA and all the athletes in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Here we are today, and this is the classic edition of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Half a mile swim, 17-mile bike ride, and a 4-mile trek at the end there to wrap it all up. Yesterday, we had the Olympic distance on Saturday, so if you feel you had fun today, maybe you want to come back next year on Saturday and check out what that's all about. That is a 1.5 kilometer swim. It is a 24.8 mile bike ride and a 10K to wrap it up. All right. Check out that long stream of runners crossing the finish line. There is one big cluster. It's a nice motivation to all the other athletes who are heading out onto the bicycle discipline, realizing that they are 33% complete, which was good enough for Joel McHale, but it's not good enough for you. You got to keep going. Head to the bike, and once you get back, head out on that run, and then finally hit that finish line and enjoy all the environments around you as you continue the trek, the journey that is the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Here he comes, the king of the F-bombs here. Jeff Stoltz back on the blue carpet, putting his bike up on the rack. Jeff, it's had a rippling effect. I don't know if you realize the effect. Joel McHale's been talking about it. Everyone is just completely enamored by the F-bomb that was dropped to you so eloquently here early on a Sunday morning, but I'm sure it's not the first time some fun words have come out of your mouth early on a Sunday morning. The man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Stoltz, with a huge smile on his face, realizing that he's only got 33% left. Now, Joel McHale was excited because he only had to complete 33%. So The good news is you've already knocked out half, 2/3, 1/3 to go. Get out there and have some fun. We'll see you at the finish line. Jeff Stoltz. And speaking of good news, here he is from KABC. He is back. Mr. Palmer doing it, carrying the entire team on his shoulder now. KTLA and Fox, they did the relay. Mr. Palmer said, that's not enough. I'm doing the whole thing because that's what I like to do. And here I am showing the other crews that this is how one man gets it done. Philip Palmer getting ready to head out on his final discipline on the heels of Jeff Stoltz in the transition area with all of our celebrities here in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
Have you ever heard of lucid dreaming? I'm gonna rock your world right now.
How would you define it? The current definition is any individual initiative.
Once you begin to discover who you are, then you really realize how you have been given authority over your life. But you can only do that through the struggle of life. And most people avoid the struggle. Most people go through life avoiding pain. When you're working on a dream, at some point in time, a transition takes place. You learn how to leap higher. You start challenging yourself to dig deeper. Something in you that you never activate is lying dormant in there. Don't try and take any shortcuts. Do what you know is right. We've been chosen for this great work.
Starting from square one, I just wanna give it another shot. 'Cause I won't let go. Just face your life, can't you see? Before you step up into there, I'll find a way back into your heart. Let's get some
Well, I'm here with the real soldiers early on this Sunday morning. We're in the bleachers. These are the family, friends, and fans of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Make some noise, guys. Now, this is a perfect opportunity for a before and after shot because long before the sun had come up, I had asked them how we feel, and they were like, but it was quite early in their defense. They're ready to go. They're here for Children's Hospital Los Angeles, part of that positive force of every single athlete, participant, and the fans, friends, and family that are here right now. We're pretty excited about seeing these celebrities take care of business here, guys. Who we cheering on? Who we cheering on? Name out your family members right now. Joe, Cyrus, everybody, have some fun. It's the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. This party continues all day long, all day strong. And remember, Children's Hospital Los Angeles, long after the race is finished.
Big shout out to the Paul Mitchell crew right there. Epic Salon, the Epic Salon, right? They have been doing this for the past 15 years. We're excited to have them here again. They are doing $15 haircuts and $5 braids. And all the proceeds go to Children's Hospital Los Angeles. So if you want to get a haircut, get a little nice trim, maybe a beard trim, you know, right there, the crew at Paul Mitchell gets you looking sharp for $15, and the proceeds go to Children's Hospital Los Angeles. That's right, my friends. Right here at the 32nd Annual Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. If you found something, the Lost and Found area is right here at the main stage, so feel free to come on, run it up. I'll make sure it gets to...
Frankie, we just had our first female finisher cross the finish line. Julie Ertel from Irvine, California, a former pro, showing us how to do it with that elite status, crossing the finish line first. That is so impressive, a motivation to all of our athletes, and as our celebrities continue to wait on their counterparts here and hit that third and final discipline in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Take a look at that helicopter shot right there. That's one of the finest views in all the world. That is literally some of the most expensive real estate in the entire planet. So take a good look at it. You own that right now. Plug it in your memory banks. Next time you wake up on the wrong side of the bed or you say, man, I'm not really feeling too good, I got a case of the Mondays, think about this. Special Sunday, the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch, where you got a huge smile on your face and you knew you had that smile for a good reason. Children's Hospital, Los Angeles. We're going to continue to push forth that positivity long after we all cross the finish line here today at the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. As we look out there at that beautiful Pacific Ocean, the waves cresting here on Zuma Beach, we're going to be joined by a very special guest in this, the 32nd edition of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. I'm here with the man behind this machine, the executive producer of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, Michael Epstein. Michael, talk about what it's like to see this thing continually grow. And then on top of that, talk about the positive impact we've had for Children's Hospital Los Angeles.
Well, Nick, first of all, thank you for your incredible announcing this all weekend long and talking to our celebrities and really explaining to everybody what we're doing here at Nautica Malibu Triathlon 32, which to me is just I like saying that because 32 years ago, there's no way we had any idea that we were going to have everything that we have out here today, whether it's the incredible companies, 45 of some literally the best companies in the world that are out here with their employees, thousands of employees coming together to raise money for cancer research, pediatric cancer research at Children's Hospital Los Angeles. The fact that we've raised over $13.5 million, the fact we're going to raise probably $1.4 million today, I don't know, just all these incredible things, all these people that are just achieving their own personal health and fitness goals, whatever they may be, whether it's to do a leg of a relay team, to do the entire event. Everything just makes me proud. Everything makes me thankful for getting up every morning and be able to do what we do and hopefully do a good job for everybody out here and give them the experience they deserve.
That's right. Whether you're an individual or if you're competing in a relay, what it comes down to is teamwork, because we're all here for the same team. That's the team of Children's Hospital Los Angeles. And speaking of teamwork, there's an amazing crew. People don't realize that this doesn't just pop up overnight. This is a long-standing production. The planning for this will begin literally tonight for next year's edition to go bigger and better. Talk about how important your team and your crew, every single member, the men and women from our volunteers all the way up to our race directors and every single element, how important they are to not only make this, but to make this the successful event that it is.
You know, I really thank you and appreciate you for the answer to that question because our staff definitely doesn't get enough recognition. Believe it or not, there's probably about 700 people involved in putting the event on this weekend. But those 700 people are led by 4 or 5 people. And first and foremost is our race director, Blake Carey, who's been doing this for the last 10 years and builds this whole incredible venue. His team, Brian Shernow, who helps him build the venue. And we got athletes cheering us as they go by, which is incredible. Our marketing team, Melanie, who heads that up, Marissa, who heads up our celebrities, Marissa Rillo and Melanie Fox. Actually, a team of interns that does an incredible job out here. Natalie Bradley, JB, Chike. Believe it or not, about that 7 or 8 people make this whole thing happen. And they work really, really hard. They want to raise money for Children's Hospital. They want everybody to have a great time. So my hat's off to our entire production team that's out there.
That's right. It's continual rippling positive effect. And speaking of positive effect, if you see someone out here today in an orange shirt, they're a volunteer. Make sure you pat them on the back and say thank you. And if you want to help them, maybe you pick up some trash on your way out today because they were here long before the sun was up, and they will be here long after you've gone home today. Help them pick up some trash. Let's leave this Zuma Beach as beautiful as it was when we got here this morning so we can come back for the 33rd edition of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
CAR T therapy has been characterized as the single greatest therapeutic advance in childhood leukemia in over a generation. Children who've been sent home to die in hospice care are now going into remission. This is a remarkable step forward.
This is different from traditional chemotherapy in that when we give this therapy, the cells stay in the patient and they grow and thrive, and they can provide a cure as long as they remain in the patient for an extended period of time.
This new therapy, with a 90% complete remission rate, is already FDA approved. This has taken children with no hope and put them in remission. This is truly a remarkable development in our war on cancer.
All right, we're here with some more good news on this Sunday, 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Gentlemen, the trash talking has already begun. KTLA said, hey, we're number one on the ratings. We're going to be number one on the podium, but Good Day LA, KABC, they're here to chime in as well. But now that I got you guys right here, talk to me about that. How important has it been? What's the experience been like so far?
As far as ratings are concerned, or the race?
Just the race. We'll still stick to the race for now.
Hey, you know what, in all seriousness, this is a really great weekend. So many of us get to come out here and donate our time to Children's Hospital Los Angeles. We've raised more than $1 million this year for a consecutive year. I think like 7 years they've done it. And it's just amazing that we get to come out here to raise money for a cause that really needs our focus. And I think that's our main concern this morning.
And it has to be interesting because you guys deliver all kind of things, good and bad news, and that's why it's the news. It's what's happening in the world. But we also know what's happening in the world and the impact that pediatric cancer, and just that word cancer alone, has had on so many people. And to be able to try and turn some positive lining out of that and just come out and have some fun doing it, it's called partying with a purpose. What's that feeling like, Frank?
Oh, it's fantastic. And I'm a parent who has a child who has a doctor at Children's Hospital for something other than cancer. I can tell you that Children's Hospital, if you are a parent, you know this, it is the top of the class. It is just the people who work there, the level of care is top notch, and I'm proud to do my part.
There's a reason it's world class. It's because of many events just like this one right here, because we continue to fund and support those causes. And we're going to cross that finish line today at the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. But we're not going to cross that finish line for the Children's Hospital Los Angeles. We're going to continue to keep on giving, continue that race long until this cure is found for pediatric cancer and so many other infectious diseases. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're racing for you at this, the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
few announcements, my friends. Make sure you guys pick up the trash on this beautiful beach. This is Malibu, California. The beaches and the shores of Malibu are beautiful. Let's keep them that way. We have many, many, many recycling receptacles. If you can say recycling receptacle super fast, I might give you something. But we have many, many trash cans and recycling receptacles for your ease, if you will. So make sure you keep this beach clean. For this is the shore of Malibu. And Malibu, California is one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Let me just take a look around. Also, the Tot Trot is going on at 9:45. Make sure you guys sign up for that. And then if you did both races, the race yesterday and the race today, make sure you go on over to the info tent to pick up your Doing the Double medal. That's right, you're doing the double medal. If you ran both races, both the Olympic distance and the classic distance, right here in the 32nd annual Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch, you can head on over to the info tent and receive your Doing the Double medal for doing both races.
All right, we're back in the transition area here with our celebrities. Steve-O, 2 of 3 completed. 33% left to go. How you feeling about that?
So far so good, but like I said, I'm worried about the run. It hurts my back.
Well, it's going to hurt our back just thinking about it. Get out there when it's all done. Put a smile on your face. You're doing it for a great cause. Children's Hospital, Los Angeles. Deep breath. Get out there. Third discipline, 33% to go. Take care of that back. Imagine you're on that skateboard flying down that path. Now, David, we're going to ask you the same question. Here you are, 2/3 already completed in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. You looking forward to that third discipline being completed?
Not really. I'll tell you the truth, this is for all those kids at Children's Hospital LA. They don't have a choice in the fight. We do, and we're out here going to fight the last leg.
That's it. Fight the last leg. You heard it right here. David Denman's doing it for the great cause. It is Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Jeff Stoltz, take notes. He didn't have to drop an F-bomb to get his message across.
Once again, good people, if you are looking for the Tot Trot, it's at 9:45. The start line is right there. The finish line is right here. It is kids 7 and under for the Tot Trot. You can sign up for that at the CHLA tent right here or right now for the Tot Trot going on at 9:45. We got some pretty cool medals for the little guys. Not only can you sign up for the Tot Trot at the CHLA tent, but you can also enter the raffle for a Cannondale bike, the Synapse 109. If you've seen that bike, it is beautiful, crafted to precision. So head on over to the CHLA tent, and you can enter that raffle for the Cannondale bike, the Synapse 109. Beautiful, beautiful machine. Light, too. Super light. So once again, my friends, the Tot Trot signups are right there at the CHLA tent, going on at 9:45 right here in the 32nd annual Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. If you're feeling a little restless and you want to sit down and enjoy the breeze and summer dreams that Malibu has to offer, Men's Health is the go-to source for men seeking the latest and most credible information on health, fitness, style, nutrition, relationships, travel gear, tech, and finance. For the latest Men's Health, visit menshealth.com and get instant updates on Twitter at Men's Health Mag, Facebook, Men's Health, and Instagram at Men's Health Mag. Head on over to the tent right there to see what they got to offer. You can hang out right here on this beautiful shore in Malibu.
Back here in the celebrity transition area with none other than Paul Lieberstein. Paul, talk to us about this experience. You've been here several times before and you keep coming back. Are you either a glutton for punishment or you love being a good guy because you know it's for Children's Hospital Los Angeles? Maybe a combination of both.
Definitely a combination of, loving the cause, and I happen to do this every day, and it just coincides with my daily ride.
That's it, keeping that positive energy flowing from the ocean to the blue carpet. What an amazing day as we turn around, we see not only our celebrity counterparts, we see all these amazing athletes, our corporate teams, our individuals, our fans that have come out, and they're doing it all for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Why is it so important? Not just for people that are in the spotlight, but for everyone to come out and give back and push forth some positivity on those who need it so much.
It feels great. I mean, they invited us to come down and look at the Children's Hospital and give us a tour, and the work they're doing there, it's unbelievable, and your heart goes out, and how can you not do it?
Let's talk about that. Now, you went and saw exactly where these dollars are going, where this positive impact is being made. Talk about that experience and how it affected you coming out here and waking up early today knowing to actually see that effect.
Yeah, you walk in and it hits you right away that there are people doing better things than you. They're working so hard, and what these kids are going through, staying in these small contained rooms for 6 months without anybody allowed to come in and out, and and the resources that they're giving to each kid, it's unbelievable.
Exactly, Paul. I couldn't have said it better myself. We need to continue that positive drive, that positive effort. Every one of us needs to wake up, and no matter how small or how large it is, that positive impact really does make that word impact what it is. So continue to give Children's Hospital Los Angeles long after we cross the finish line at this, the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. We're going to continue to keep on giving CHLA. Back in the bike transition area. Rob, you're on pace to be able to catch the Chiefs in action. So talk about what it's like to be 2/3 done, only 33% remaining. You can see that finish line, right? It's almost right down that little blue carpet there.
Yeah, I can't see it as clear as I want to see it right now because, like you said, I'm only 2/3 done.
2/3 is better than 1/3. And remember, when you cross that finish line, you're going to do it with a smile on your face because you know it's for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Talk about that positive motivation as it carries you across that finish line.
Absolutely. That's what you got to keep in mind on a day like today, which, by the way, is a beautiful day for a triathlon. Yeah, you got to think about the people that can't get out here and compete, so you do it for them.
That's right. He's doing it for them, and so should each and every one of you. Children's Hospital Los Angeles at this, the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. As we continue to check out all those social posts on the big board here, hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri. It's so impressive. We just saw a tweet from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. There's our buddy Mark Mester from KTLA. Look at, he's right there with his photo and the team. Everyone coming together on the same team here for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. The Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. I'm here with Rushi Koda. Rushi, talk about this experience that you've had today, and more importantly, the fact that knowing your port is done in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon.
It was a great experience, man. Andy Lauer, actually, my friend Andy Lauer, he got me in touch with this, and I was like, cool, I want to train for, here he is, this guy right here.
Right on cue, Andy Lauer, the veteran.
True,
here.
I told him not to do it because he's going to be slower than me, 20 years his senior.
Now, Andy, how many Nautica Malibu Triathlons is this for you?
It's the same as you, -1.
I lost count a long time ago, so that means we're both too old to be even having that conversation right there. But we're doing it for the Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Andy Lauer, the great Andy Lauer. Rushi, was this your first triathlon?
It really was, man, and I was going to do the whole thing, but then the water scared the crap out of me, so I was like, no, I'm just going to start small. But the other great thing is that my wife, she's a cancer research scientist, actually working on the CAR-T therapy for Kite, a Gilead company, and she's actually kicking cancer's ass, which is pretty phenomenal.
That is pretty phenomenal, and it's a constant reminder of why we're all here today. Children's Hospital Los Angeles. The benefits will continue long after the finish line has been completed by all the triathletes here today. So in this, your first triathlon, like you said, it did scare the crap out of you. It scared the crap out of me when I saw those waves on that big board. I said, what are those people thinking? But then I was reminded why they're doing it, why your wife does it. There's something bigger than all of us here, and that's what it's all about, right?
Absolutely, man. Yeah. And no, when I saw the waves, it put them right in and put them right back out. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
And you are good. You're actually great. From right here at the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Heading down that blue carpet, a few more athletes. One step closer to that destiny that is the completion. Some of our individuals, some of our corporate teams, our entertainment teams, as we see all the tents out there, all those amazing organizations and corporations coming together for the great cause that is the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. From research to treatment, every step you take in this Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch is one step closer. Speaking of one step closer, Andy, how are you feeling here today, buddy? You've done this so many times. What's it like to see all these amazing athletes and just watch this thing grow and knowing that our financial impact for Children's Hospital Los Angeles is going up and up each year?
It's incredible. I mean, the things that the athletes do, it's not just us. I mean, there's 1,000 other people that really they're the bread and butter of the race, and it's, our heart goes out to them. To my colleagues, fellow celebrities, it's so good to see people, and they get younger and younger and younger.
This is true. Now, not only in this world of triathlons, but also in that professional world. It was a long time ago when you first stepped on the scene here in Hollywood, and talk about what that journey's been like and where it has you landing right now. You've been in front of the camera and behind it.
So the interesting thing is when I first started doing this, there was guys like Robin Williams, Will Ferrell, what was that guy from KTLA? I forget his name. David Duchovny, like really classic guys. Jennifer Lopez, people like that. And Michael Epstein, you, and the Children's Hospital. It's just such a great thing. People come out, and we almost die. My friend over here, he just about threw up at the end, but he'll be back next year and he'll kill it.
And he'll do it knowing, hey, it's all worth it for Children's Hospital Los Angeles, right, Andy?
Absolutely. Good stuff. So we'll see you at breakfast.
That's right. We'll see you at breakfast. Hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri.
That's right, guys. Right here at the 32nd Annual Nautica Malibu Triathlon, we have Dorothy from Newbury Park Bike Shop right here. She'd like to talk to you guys about just what they got going on, what they have, what they want to do, and all that good stuff.
Absolutely, Frank. We are a family-owned and operated business for over 50 years, and we have been the sole bike shop sponsor for the Nautica Malibu Tri for 8-9 years. I don't even remember. I've lost count. So we really believe in this effort of raising money for Children's Hospital. And I see you guys out there in the bleachers. You're watching this. It looks pretty fun, doesn't it? Next year, you ought to sign up, do some fundraising for Children's Hospital, and let Newbury Park Bike Shop put you on a bike. We do race day rentals, so you can sign up in advance. You don't even have to carry your bike in from your car or anything. On Saturdays after July 4th, all the way through to race day, we're out here supporting all the athletes training for this event, all the corporate teams and stuff. And we have demo bikes out here for you to try. So if you've never ridden a road bike but you're interested, we can take care of that. And special just for this event, all our rental fleet is on sale. So instead of paying $24.49 for an awesome road bike, they're $16.99. And as a demo bike, some of these were only ridden in yesterday's race and today's race. So your used bike has, 30, 40 miles on it? If you want to check them out, you can visit us over at the north end of Transition. We've got a bunch of bikes there. Or if you need anything else, stop by our booth here.
That's right, my friends, right here, Newberry Park Bike Shop.
Back in the celebrity transition area with another Nautica Malibu Triathlon veteran, Jack Valehi. Jack, what keeps bringing you back right here to the beach, Zuma Beach?
The cause, for sure. Just seeing so many beautiful people out here supporting pediatric cancer research. Children's Hospital LA is doing beautiful work, and just for everyone coming out, the spirit, that brings me back every year and just barely gets me through the race.
It does barely get you through it, like you said. You said that you actually left a little bit on the course there, right? You had to get rid of something, but that's always a good thing because you knew why you were doing it at least, right?
Yeah, that's right. I got to go apologize to one of our wonderful volunteers. I slightly pushed him out of the way so I could find a trash can.
Better the trash can than them, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, they understand. We're all here for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Talk about what tomorrow's going to feel like. You going to sleep good tonight?
Yeah, I am. I gotta get up and get on set for the 5th season of How to Get Away with Murder. So I got a 6 a.m. call time. I will probably be pretty sore.
You will be sore. You got away with leaving a little something in a trash can. You'll get away with it tomorrow. Hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri. Jack Valet, hey, thank you for being part of the magic in this 32nd edition.
That's right, racers. I'm right here with Glenn, the co-owner of Xterra Wetsuits. How would you like to tell to the people?
Hey, Frankie, thanks for having us out here. It's our pleasure to be out here. We've been coming out here for 20 years now. Not from the beginning, but long enough so everybody knows us. We had a great day today. Lots of Xterra Wetsuits out on the water. Really appreciate the race bringing us out here, helping us support a great cause. If you look around, you'll see a lot of the CHLA, our red backpacks floating around. It's part of our support for all of the racers out here and for the Children's Hospital. Always our pleasure. We'll be out here for 20 more years, Frankie.
20 years, yes.
Steve, we've seen so many special people here today. Look at you. You are a finely tuned athlete. Were there any challenges here today in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon for you?
Little bit. My bike wouldn't shift, so I did the whole thing in a fixed gear.
It's a good thing that you could do that. You're built for that, though.
Little bit of a problem. Little bit of an issue going uphill, little bit of an issue going downhill, but I grounded out, and then when I got to the run, I was fried. But it was good. It's a good cause. What's up, Malibu? You guys have been awesome. You know, raise some money for Children's Hospital, which is always awesome. So.
Yeah, problems aside, like you said, that does suck. But the reality is, you finish and you cross that finish line, knowing you're doing it for Children's Hospital Los Angeles, racing the race for those that couldn't. So you have to feel good in that, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. You know, it's not altruistic. This is, you know, to meet some of the families that have to go through this is it's inspiring, and it puts everything in perspective. So yeah, I mean, Children's Hospital's been an organization I've been working with for a while, so it's always good. I love the people that work, and Nautica's been great. So thank you, and thanks, Mike, and everybody here at the Nautica Malibu Tri. Yeah, medal time. What's up?
That's right. A little bit turns into a lot. Hashtag Nautica Malibu Tri.
And then Homeboy was like bragging about his show. I'm going to returning to the 9th season of Shameless on Monday. So that's all. Just wanted
Everyone has to go to work on Monday. We'll see you guys on the screen. Thanks for being here on the blue carpet today. The 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
Hey guys, we're right here with the title sponsor, Nautica. We have Sarah right here going to talk a little bit about what you can get right here, the tri-kits and many different things. Take it away, Sarah.
Hi guys, we're so excited to be here again. Come stop by our booth for the official event tri-kits. Also, after you finish, come get stretched out by Tap Out and pick up an Energize ice tea thing for refreshing after the event.
All right, guys.
We're back in the celebrity transition area. Andy Lauer, his daughter Parker. Generations of Lauers here today. Talk about that. Parker, what's it feel like to be here next?
It feels really, really awesome. I mean, I love cross country, I love running, and I came here with my friends Francis and Ryan. We're from San. And yeah, I love running next to my dad. I passed him, by the way.
So you're representing Samo High. Andy's out here representing for Children's Hospital Los Angeles, like he often does, and he wants to give a special shout out, don't you, Andy?
I do. Props has to be given to all the volunteers, and especially the lifeguards. When we went out in the ocean, it was just the waves were pounding, and there was no less than 50 lifeguards out there in the surf, in the swell, like taking the waves, crash, helping us get out, helping us get in. So a huge shout out to the LA lifeguards. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, special shout out. Speaking of shout outs, come on over here. Look at these glasses right here. Everything about that says business. What was that experience like?
You're alive.
It was rough.
You're
it was
alive.
rough at every stage.
I thought you died. No, I'm alive.
So, Mark, let's talk about that. Throughout the week, you were on several news channels with a huge smile on your face as an ambassador for this, the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. And today you're done. You've got the finisher medal. Talk about that journey from here to now and why we're all out here for Children's Hospital Los Angeles.
There are the public moments where you take credit for doing a triathlon, like on a talk show, and then right now on a camera. Then there's the middle part where you actually do the triathlon, where I am not so tough, not so cool. But I survived, and I'm feeling good about it.
And you should feel good with this rippling positive impact for Children's Hospital Los Angeles, as this race has been completed by you today, but the race for them will continue. We need to continue to give, continue to create those positive opportunities for those that can't get out here and race today. Talk about what that means to you.
Well, years ago, this event sponsored pediatric AIDS research, but now it makes money, raises money for Children's Hospital Los Angeles, which is an incredible institution. My daughter, Adelaide, 8 years old now, clean bill of health, but at 5 months, she was diagnosed with a rare congenital heart defect called Al Kappa. She spent 89 days in the CT ICU at Children's Hospital. 2 open heart surgeries performed by a genius, Dr. Vaughn Starnes, who also performed on Jimmy Kimmel's Son. The guy goes into a room and saves 6 to 8 children's hearts in a given day. He's a miracle worker, and thanks to Children's Hospital, we have our amazing daughter, Addie, who walks around like she owns the place, and in our mind, she does.
Well, you got to look at Mark as a father, his proud father of his daughter, Addie. You think about his character on Prison Break, you might want to hate him, but you don't have to. He's a great guy, and he's got so many other forgiving, happy roles, but none other than the triathlete and the competitor and the finisher of the 32nd Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch for Children's Hospital Los Angeles.
Woo! And props to Michael Epstein, who crushed it again.
Going live to the world right here with one of our finalists, our finishers. Isabel Furman, let's talk about the experience that has been the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. You're done. What's that? I mean, it looks like you've just moved in here.
I know, I really have. I have to pack everything up now, but I figured you better be prepared, right?
Looks like you're prepared for several scenarios. Don't
I
judge.
would be mortified. She's over there. She's probably like really mortified by my mess over here, but yeah, I finished. It's good. I'm feeling great.
You should feel great because you did it for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Talk about how that was an assistant and motivating you to push forward towards that finish line.
Last year I did this as a relay and I just did the run portion and we got to tour Children's Hospital, my entire team, George Costuros and Tony Rivalry, and it was so incredible to see where all the money that we raise goes. And when Michael said, do you want to do the whole thing? I was like, sure. Yeah.
And you did it. And here we are with Isabel in the finish line. I've got a good feeling you're going to see her later today in our Celebrity Awards with a very special guest coming your way. And don't forget, speaking of special guests, I'm going to send it to my buddy over in the Expo Village. Frankie, what's going on over there, buddy?
Everybody say yeehaw, that's what I'm talking about. Hey you up there with the black Stetson on. Raise your glass to a good time.
Hey racers, I'm right here with Robert from Vintage Grocers. We got a lot of good stuff going on. Tell us about what's going down.
We got some refreshments for all the athletes that are doing this. We got some fresh muffins, bagels, watermelon, sliced strawberries, cantaloupe, some water, a bunch of fresh food. That's good. Help them, replenish and get back to being in good shape.
Being in good shape.
Right, or being better.
Being better. Well, so Vintage Grocers specializes in organic foods, am I right?
Correct.
What's the best point you can tell people about organic and living healthy?
It's the lifestyle now. You got to live healthy. Everything's organic, fresh, all about keeping in good shape, being healthy, live a long life, and be better.
Where are you guys located at?
Right off of PCH. Go straight down. We're off of a Transcans market shop. You'll see us right there, big market.
Very cool. All right, racers, back to the main area.
Shout it out, 'cause you're here in my house. You're here in my house. Come on in, bring your friend. Yeah, make yourself at home. Here in my house.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the winner of today's race. We're hanging out in front of Vintage Grocers. What do you want to say to the people?
I mean, it's an awesome experience being out here, supporting, an amazing cause. I mean, the environment's amazing, the support's amazing. I'm just happy to be out here and be, in this environment with these, amazing people. Matt made the race interesting today. We were neck and neck the whole time, and he put up a really good fight, and, it's better than just, running out there alone or being, out there further. He made it more fun, challenging, so.
Basically made it a race.
Yeah, he made it a race, yeah.
You want to say anything to the people?
Yeah. Food's really good, and really glad to be racing with Alex. Yeah, I thought I was going to get him. I really did. I thought I was going to get him in the run, but he definitely got me today for sure, and it was fun. So I had a blast out there, and good. So
That's cool. That's cool. That's what it's all about, my friends. Hanging out with good people, racing good people, eating healthy, living good. Could basically not get much better than this in Malibu, California. Ladies and gentlemen, 32nd annual Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. This is a testament of what's going down today.
I'm an intern for them.
Oh,
I'm an intern at Bank of America Merrill Lynch.
Hey, you want to come in here too? Jump in? My man, he's been running. He's 21 years old today. He just decided to run, came in third. 70 years old. That's what it's about. Dozen years right now.
I work at Children's Hospital. It's a great cause. I work at Children's Hospital. I've been there for a long time. This is a great cause, and the strides we've made in curing cancer is unbelievable, and the care that we give the kids there. I'm so proud to be part of the hospital. Thank you.
Very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, take it away.
Friendly reminder, this transition area is still an active athletic transition area. As part of the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, you are not allowed to re-enter until 20 minutes. At 10 a.m., we will allow all the athletes to re-enter to pick up their items, but not until that point. In the meantime, you have to wait patiently, maybe hang out in the Expo Village, and at 10 a.m., you'll be allowed to re-enter the transition area to pick up your belongings and head out.
Can I get any of the ICM partners come over to the main stage for a photograph? ICM partners right here. We would like you to come on up to the main stage for a photograph. ICM partners. Ladies and gentlemen, come on over. If you're in the Tot Trot, 9:45, we get underway. 7 and under starts right there. And 8 to 12 go and line up at the second start line. So 7 and under right there, right here, right now. At 9:45, we're going to get this going. The Tot Trot. If you want to sign up for the Tot Trot right now, jump in last minute. Go to the CHLA tent right on over there and get involved. The Tot Trot is about to get underway. 9:45. We got it going. 7 and under. Are you kiddos ready? I said, are you kiddos ready? Oh, they're ready. Crowd, are you ready? That's right, parents, grandparents, Ninos, Ninas, cousins, uncles, aunts, get the pictures out. Get your cameras out, your phones out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting together. We got a few more minutes. We're getting everybody set up. They're going to give me a thumbs up when to go. So you guys know how to do this, right? So you guys are going to run. Not yet. But you're going to run and you're going to follow the course. Stay inside of the course, and you guys can do it. So everybody take 10 steps back. 10 steps back. You too, buddy. Wait, 2 more. All right, let's see if everybody's listening. Everybody behind my buddy right here. So the bigger kids are going to start at the next one, 8 to 12, at the next start line. So the kids, 8 to 12, there's a second start line just a few paces back. So you guys ready for this? All right. Shake your right arm. Shake your right arm real quick. Everybody shake your right arm. Shake your left arm. Shake your right leg. Shake your left leg. Shake your left leg. Stop shaking. Shake your head. Shake your body. All right. Are you guys loose? Are you guys loose? Back up a little bit more. If you are 8 to 12, the second start line is over there in the back. So you guys are going to go to the finish line. So parents, are you guys ready for this? All right. I want all you guys to make sure you don't fall into the sandcastle. I'm gonna stand right here. Make sure you guys don't tumble. They're gonna give me the thumbs up when to go. Everybody unlock your screens. Get the cameras out. All right. A hush falls over the crowd. This is the Tot Trot right here. All the money goes to charity right here. CHLA is doing a lot of good things in pediatric cancer research. So we're having a little fun right here with the Tot Trot. All right. Years old, the second start line is over there, and I'm going to run over there too. But this is the Tot Trot, kids 7 and under. Ready? All right, little guy. Turn around. Take 10 steps back. A little bit more, a little more. All right, you bigger kids, go on to your right. Be mindful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! The Tot Trot is underway. All right. Be careful. Pick them up. And we have a winner! All of them. All right. Good job. Kids 7 and under. Come on, the little babies are coming. We still got some late entries in the back. Run to the front. That's right, good people. All right, now we're getting ready for the kids 8 to 12. Okay. All right. As we get reset, ladies and gentlemen, for the Tot Trot Part 2. Kids 8 to 12. So as we hang out, I want to remind everyone, keep the beach clean. This is the Malibu shore. I see a lot of little trash in there. Pick it up. We got a bunch of receptacles. We got some recycling stations right here. So if you see a piece of trash or a bottle, pick it up. Let's keep this clean beach clean. These are the beautiful shores of Malibu. Let's keep them the beautiful shores of Malibu. He knows what I'm talking about. She knows what I'm talking about. You can cross through. A good time out here? I said, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys having a good time out here? There we go, waking it up. It's not early anymore. We've been awake since 2 a.m. Who woke up at 1:30? Anybody? Wow, 1:30. Got a late entry, but she was registered. Come on in. Kids 8 to 12, if you had just registered late, there's still time. We are still holding in a holding pattern. I think there's a few babies still on the course. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tot Trot Part 2. He's doing a 10-second countdown. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. As they come around. Oh, these kids are running fast. My man is in front. Go, 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 go. Pick it up. Come up. Woo. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner chicken dinner. Each and every one of them. Oh, my little man in the back. I like that. Cheer him on. Let's go. We got late entries. Yeah. He's like, no, I'm going for it. Now, that's what I'm talking about. We are getting ready for this amazing awards ceremony. We got some really beautiful awards on deck right now. Some of these corporate teams are going to get some amazing crystal. I mean, they're beautiful. And of course, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth place finishers will receive their medals and their moment of glory on that podium. Only the finest in action right here at the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. This is the 32nd annual, and we are pulling out all the stops. The Tot Trot was amazing. Both age groups. Then we had some late entries, and they were tearing up the course. Vintage Grocers is giving out some delicious athlete refreshments. Nautica is selling these tri-kits. Go on over. They're really cool. They're for sale. You can take them home, take a piece of this glorious race home with you today. Make sure you hashtag Malibu Tri and let everybody know where you're at, what you did. If you guys are expected to receive an award, please head on over towards the main stage. And if your friend, family, colleague, aunt, uncle has won an award, come on and cheer them on right here in the award ceremony. And be mindful of this beach. Make sure you pick up your trash. We brought it to you clean. Let's leave it clean. Be mindful of the environment. We thank you guys for coming out, showing us everything you had on the race course today.
We are just a few moments away from beginning our check presentation as well as our Celebrity Division Awards, which will be followed by the individual awards, including our Pro Elites. It's all happening right here on this main stage in just a few minutes here in the Sponsor Expo. So if you're over there near the transition area, you've completed the Nautica Malibu Triathlon presented by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Join us here at the stage for the always exciting and entertaining Celebrity Division Awards, the check presentation, and our very special celebrity guest hosts.
Sarah J. Green, we have your phone. If you dropped your phone, Sarah J. Green, we have your phone. Erhan Ilhan, your family is waiting for you right here by the main stage. Erhan Ilhan. He's running with Medtronic. So Erhan Ilhan, your family is ready to go. The kids are hungry. Come on. By the main stage to the left. That's right, good people. This is a family affair here. We're excited to have you guys here and your family. We know it was an amazing, amazing race today. The waves were big. The times were fast. Do we have an official time on the first place racer today? Unofficially, it is an hour 15, the entire course. Tell me that's crazy. That's right, good people. If you find something on the floor, wallet, phone, keys, turn it on into the main stage. We will make sure it reconnects with its owner.